These are the African president that Ibrahim Traore revealed that wanted to kill him. And Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, was planned to kill on June 5th. That was the plan of the West. Everything was planned in Cote d'Ivoire. Ibrahim Traore has come out and given a powerful speech on African presidents that were closely working with the West so that they can kill him in Burkina Faso. A plan that was attempted 18 times, but it failed thoroughly. The 19th attempt on the 16th of April 2025, everything was planned in Cote d'Ivoire. He has came out and offered a public speech on president in Africa that were working with Cote d'Ivoire president to kill him down. These are presidents that have been seen by the West working hand in hand. But the unity of Ibrahim Traore has made some of head of state to trust him. These are the African presidents that Ibrahim Traore revealed that wanted to kill him, and they had said that they are not going to work with him forever. But right now we are seeing hope at the end of the tunnel, where some of the African leaders have come out and they have said that they are supporting Ibrahim Traore. Who are these African head of state that wants to kill Ibrahim Traore after offering a powerful speech in Ouagadougou? What really is happening in Burkina Faso? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks so much for the love. God bless you. God bless you. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on whatever that is trending in the world of internet. As we always say, we are Africans and Africa is our business. That is what we will always be doing. That is what we'll always be spreading here in this our channel. It's just about African unity. After serious attempts in bringing Ibrahim Traore down, it has failed thoroughly. The 19th attempt, it was found by his own friend known as Yabre Omar. These are the name of African president that had planned to kill him. The first one is the president of Comoros. The president of Comoros says that he can never work with Ibrahim Traore. The other one is the president of Djibouti, known as Ismail. The other one is the president of Ischwani, known as Muswati III. The other one is the president of Mauritius, known as Rupan. The other one is the president of Equatorial Guinea. There is something that has also happened in Equatorial Guinea. They have been banned with the West not to attend, and no one should be found in a certain West country. Those are among 19 countries that have been banned by the biggest country in the West. The president of Equatorial Guinea, known as Teodoro Obiang. The other one is Gambia. Something that people didn't see it coming. The president of Gambia has been first in forefront working with the West for so long. So he has been pretending that he loves whatever that Ibrahim Traore has been doing. But it has been revealed that this president has been supporting the West, and he has been working under the water to make sure that Ibrahim Traore is down. Something that failed terribly. Remember that everything was planned to end on the 5th June. Today, 2025, so that Ibrahim Traore can be put down. The president of Gambia, known as Adama Barrow. The other one is the president of Mauritania, Mohamed Gaouzani. The other one is the president of Liberia. When you're talking about president of Liberia, this is not the first time that Liberia has been against Ibrahim Traore. Remember that I'm not talking about the people in Liberia, but about the president, head of state in Liberia. He was the one that arrested the protesters that were protesting against against those people that wanted to kill Ibrahim Traore. 2 were killed. Several were arrested in Liberia because of just fighting for rights of Africans in Liberia. The other one is the president of CSR. The other one is the president of Congo. The president of Congo, Tshisekedi, has been first in forefront supporting the West. You know very well that Congo is fighting M23 rebel, and fighting M23 rebel is not the first time. The M23 rebel have been fighting for their right, but the president of Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, has been working hand in hand with the West. So he said that he can never ever support Ibrahim Traore. Felix Tshisekedi, the president of Congo. The other one is the president of Liberia, after the death of Gaddafi, which was orchestrated by the West. Everyone knew very well that the West are the people that put this new president after they finished Gaddafi. So everything that the president of Liberia is doing is for the benefit of the West. The other one is the president of Sierra Leone. They have been banned from that West country, yet they are supporting the West. The president of Sierra Leone, known as Julius Bio. The other one is the president of Togo. We are talking about the president of Togo, Faurel. Faurel has been first in forefront supporting the West, and he has been put there by the West. This is someone that everyone in Togo is tired of, because everything that Faurel is doing in favor of the West. He has come up with a policy in Togo where the head of state are going to be elected by the parliament, but not the people, taking the democracy of people on your hand. Farewell. The other one is the president of Southern Sudan, Salva Kiir. Salva Kiir is half and a half. At the time that Salva Kiir was being supported by the West, right now he's fighting Riek Machar, who is the opposition leader. Salva Kiir has come out and said that he used to be supporting the West, but right now he's supporting Ibrahim Traore. This come after the West are not in favor of him, after harassing Riek Machar, who is the opposition leader in South Africa, Salva Kiir. The other one is the president of Tunisia. This someone has said that he doesn't love whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing. The other one is the president of Burundi, Everest. Right now, Everest has come out and said that he's supporting Ibrahim Traore after the West has banned that country from going. The president of Burundi has come out and said that he used to support the West. But right now, after the West have banned any Burundian from going to their country, he has come out and said that he loves whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing, and he's going to support Ibrahim Traore. Irony. Something that this president known as Evariste Ndayishimiye should never be trusted by Ibrahim Traore. The other one is the president of Zimbabwe, Emerson Mnangagwa. Emerson Mnangagwa has come out and say that he's supporting the West and he's not going to support Ibrahim Traore. Remember that these are head of state. The other one is the president of Senegal. It's a lie. The president of Senegal is supporting Ibrahim Traore. The president of Faye is really supporting Ibrahim Traore. This is not the first time that you have saw Faye with Ibrahim Traore. It means that whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing, Faye is a young leader. I'm talking about the former president of Senegal, used to support the West, and he was against Ibrahim Traore. But when you're talking about Faye is really supporting Ibrahim Traore, and even the Senegalese are supporting whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing. The other one is the president of Malawi. This is a president that doesn't do anything to the Malawian. This is a president that is just being controlled like remote, like a puppet. Everyone, the Malawian are very unhappy with this president known as Lazarus Chakwera. Lazarus Chakwera has done nothing in Malawi, yet he's coming out and say that he doesn't love whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing. That is an irony. You as a president, you are doing nothing to your own people, yet you are coming out criticizing that whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing. That is a big irony. The other president is the president of Cameroon, Paul Biya. Paul Biya has been first in forefront against Ibrahim Traore. This is the oldest president that has been serving in Cameroon. What's wrong with Cameroonian? You should stand up and fight for your right. How can you allow a president that doesn't fight for your right to be in power? Paul Biya has done nothing in Cameroon, yet coming out and say that Ibrahim Traore is a leader that needs to be put down. This is something that needs to be taken with a lot of consideration. Cameroonian, you need to stand up and fight for your own right. The other president is Alassane Ouattara, the president of Ivory Coast. The president of Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara, even the 19th attempts against Ibrahim Traore was planned in Côte d'Ivoire. Everything was planned there. Alassane Ouattara has been first in forefront coming out and say that African cannot move without the support of the West. What has Traore done? Traore has proven that Africa is a great country and we can stand on our own without the support of the West, Alassane Ouattara, someone that Ibrahim Traore doesn't like here in Africa. It is Alassane Ouattara. The other president is the president of Madagascar, Andy Rogelin. Andy Rogelin is someone that is just a puppet. The other president is president of Kenya, William Ruto. William Ruto, we don't know what is really happening. Last days, he was here with Ibrahim Traore, head of security. And this is a president that has been working with the West, and at the same time, he has been working with African leaders. So, we don't know what William Ruto is planning. He was the first president that came out and criticized Niger for removing their former president known as Bazuma. What is really happening with William Ruto? That is a question that I will leave to you in the comment section. Do you think that William Ruto is supporting Ibrahim Traore? Or do you think that William Ruto is supporting the West? The other president is the president of Mozambique, Philip Woyes. Philip Woyes is supporting the West. The other president is the president of South Africa, known as Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa, in recent days, he was with the head of a certain West country. This is a president that has been working hand in hand with the West. There was a time in an interview that was being humiliated in front of everyone in the whole world. What is really happening with Cyril Ramaphosa? The other president is the president of Nigeria, Tinubu. Tinubu has been first in forefront championing whatever the West are doing. This is a president that most of the Nigerians don't like him because of whatever that he's doing. There is nothing tangible that Tinubu has done to Nigerians. Why? Why would Nigerians sit down and allow Tinubu to lead them? This is the oldest president here in Africa, Tinubu. Why did you elect an old man to lead you? That is something that you need to take with proper consideration. A president that has doubled the age of Ibrahim Traore by 2, that is Tinubu. The other president is the president of Uganda. Those are the name of African president that doesn't like whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing. These are the name of African president that are supporting Ibrahim Traore. The first one is the president of Botswana. The president of Botswana, Gideon, came out and said that he likes whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing in Africa. The other president is the president of Senegal, Faye. Faye really loves Ibrahim Traore, and he said that everything that Ibrahim Traore is doing is really inspiring and is bringing hope in African. The other president is the president of Niger, the president of Mali, the president of Uganda once again. There was a time that Museveni, the president of Uganda, came out and said that he loves Ibrahim Traore. And at some point he comes that he's supporting the West. How can you support the West at the same time supporting Ibrahim Traore? The other president is the president of Zambia. Zambia president came out and said that he's really inspired with whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing to his own people. And Ibrahim Traore is a president that is bringing hope in Africa. The other president that is supporting Ibrahim Traore is the president of Chad, Dibi. The president of Chad is really loving whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing to the people in Africa. Not only Africa, but the people in Burkina Faso. The other president is the president of Guinea-Bissau. The president of Guinea-Bissau came out and said that he's supporting Ibrahim Traore in whatever that is doing. Those are the name of head of state that are not supporting Ibrahim Traore, and also the name of head of state that are supporting Ibrahim Traore. If you know names of African head of state that doesn't support Ibrahim Traore, you can add in the comment section. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel. Remember that every plan to bring Ibrahim Traore was to happen today. That was the plan that has been revealed by Ibrahim Traore. After thorough investigation, he came out and said that all these African presidents were working hand in hand with Alassane Ouattara so that they can finish him on the 5th of June 2025. Something that failed terribly because of the unity that Africans has. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on whatever that is trending in the world of internet. Until next time, we always say game over. Duma Gideon Boko, the president of Botswana, has decided to work with Ibrahim Traore. He has come out and said that he's been inspired by what Traore has been doing to Africans. And the main importance is to make sure that he have united the whole of Africans. That is their plan, and he really wants to meet Ibrahim Traore. It's going to shock you that the president of Botswana has just decided to invite Ibrahim Traore in Botswana. And he has said that it doesn't matter if you took the government through a coup, but whatever Traore is doing to African is really amazing, and he's inspiring most of the youth. It means that most of the Gen Z's president, I'm calling him Gen Z because of their age. If you see this president, they are just new in power, and they are supporting presidents that have got new vision. That is what we as youth are supposed to do, like what Gideon Boko has finally done. This is the president that was elected through democracy, supporting a president that came to power through a coup. It doesn't matter. These are the name of the Gen Z's president that are really supporting Ibrahim Traore, and they are very, very happy with whatever that is doing in Burkina Faso and the main agenda of uniting the whole of Africans. What is really happening in Burkina Faso? And terrorists have been found, the method that they are getting in Burkina Faso. It has been identified, the secret and the way that they used to get in Burkina Faso and attack the government of Ibrahim Traore. And who is the person that has always been sending these terrorists? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks so much for the love. God bless you. God bless. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel. We always try our best to bring you guys whatever that is trending in the world of internet. More so, African story. As we always say, we are Africans and Africa is our business. Our main agenda is to make sure that Africans are united and Africans are working as a team. If we are united, there is no country that is going to, there is no continent that is going to defeat us as Africans. Remember that African is known as a continent that has got a lot of raw materials. The West cannot survive without Africa. Have you ever wondered why the West are mostly interested in Burkina Faso? If they are not interested in Burkina Faso and they are aiming to kill Ibrahim Traore, because they know very well that Africa is the richest continent in the whole world. Without Africa, the world is dead. That is what all the West should know. That's the reason why the West are saying that Ibrahim Traore cannot move without them. But in real sense is that the West cannot move without the support of Africans. They need us, we don't need them. We can survive without the support of the West because of the raw materials that we are having. Ibrahim Traore right now is associating himself with heavyweight. Remember the time that he took the government, most of the president were against him. But after people opened their mind and they saw that whatever that Ibrahim Traore is doing, it's very, very amazing to see that most head of state have come up and they have said that they are going to support Traore in everything. As you are talking right now, the president of Botswana has finally invited Ibrahim Traore in his own country and say that he would like to learn a lot of things from Traore. That Africa cannot move ahead without Traore. That Traore is a very big figure in Africa. His main agenda is to unite Africa. He's going to make sure that he has helped Traore unite the whole of Africa. We as Africans, we should be proud of our own. A president that is really trying his best to make sure that what belongs to Africa stay in Africa. This is a president that needs a lot of respect. As you are talking right now, there are so many young presidents that are supporting Ibrahim Traore. The president of Botswana is another president, head of state, that has finally declared his stand. Remember that the president of Chad also did that. The president of Guinea came out and did that. The president of Senegal came out and said that he's going to support Ibrahim Traore. The first president that was elected democratically was the president of Ghana. Ghana, who came out and said that Ibrahim Traore is a very big figure in Burkina Faso. Not only Burkina Faso, the whole world. We are going to continue with this, our story, in a minute, because here it's highly raining. Guys, we always do this for you guys. We are Africans and we are ready to bring to you any news, any place, anywhere, because that is what we love doing. We are going to continue with whatever the president of Botswana has said towards Ibrahim Traore. Don't go away.